actually an idea that came from Sean, my brother down under. He said, "Why don't you use a syringe to infuse this?" And to him, I was like, "Okay," because trying to get it in there is just taking too much time. Also, when I was up there, I was looking for something like, for the bathroom window to give a little bit more. Um, I'm against blinds, so I've gotten rid of most of the blinds. In the bathroom, we really haven't needed a curtain, but now that we're maybe getting a neighbor, or at least a weekend neighbor, that's one of those people that, they build houses at the beach so they can come down for the weekend. That's what he's doing. I was like, well, I guess we'll need there's nobody over on that land right now. You can't see anybody out of the bathroom except maybe the sharp angle you can see the over there. But anyway, and I was thinking if they had something like what if I'm paying money for fabric, I might as well get something cool. So this was only $2. I hope it works at least for the bottom half of the window. I don't walk on the ceiling, so I don't have to worry about the needing. If people are looking at me back there for some weird reason, yeah, they're not gonna see anything, no matter what. The window's not on the ground or anything. But I figured Wonder Woman would be good. You might be saying, why Wonder Woman instead of whatever? My dad's favorite superhero, he told me a long time ago, is Wonder Woman. So anytime you can help a person with dementia by putting things that they may forget, like, if I put images up of Wonder Woman, maybe it'll help him to remember or to keep his memories or to hold on to them. So he can go, oh, I remember when I read about that story where she can fly, and because he would always say how she was so powerful and she can fly. And he used to read the comic books of her when he was a kid. And I'm like, anything that you can do to help a person with dementia, do it. Like, put pictures up, put things up that relate to their past. Anyway, so enough of that. I don't want to. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm talking about. Let's see if this works. Okay, so this paint. There was something in the thing yesterday, and I thought I got it off the plate. It's smells like I had a bag of grits in there or something exploded. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like, okay, there are two different types of syringe. I'm going to use the big boy one for two different reasons. It's going to have a bigger opening, and this doesn't have to be that small. Where did it come from? All right, to begin with, so I can just, it could be almost twice as big as that. Now this is like I think a $3 solution for the two of these. There was a turkey some kind of infusion thing over there that I was thinking about, but that thing had a really tiny, and I was like, my gosh, if I could give enough force it looked like this, but it was like a much smaller opening. If I gave that much force to get it through that needle, it would obliterate the slime inside. I don't know what it would do to it. And the only other option is like a ketchup thing or a mustard thing. And the cheapest ones I had were like a twin set for $4 and something. And I'm like, I don't understand why they don't have just plain old red and yellow ones. I mean, I'm sure they have those at the Dollar Tree. And that's a whole lot of space just to put this little amount in there and squeeze it out. And, oh gosh. Okay, there we go. I had to get it closer to my body to get it to go in there. So first thing I'm going to do is, it's not quite as skinny enough to go into here. So I'm going to help it. I might have to pinch it and put it in small bits. Like this. Because it's too congealed, or too, what's the word I'm looking for? Even now it doesn't want to go down to the bottom, which is weird. Okay. Well, let me do that first, I guess, because it's got some air bubble in there. So I don't know if you guys ever even thought of doing this before. I don't know. I just thought it would be cool. Anytime I can include glow-in-the-dark anything, I'm going to do it. So I got glow-in-the-dark paint to do some glow-in-the-dark painting. Then I'm going to have to prime it, yada, yada, yada. Okay. I might not even need that much to begin with, so let me just go ahead and put it to the side for now. All right. Okay, I didn't contemplate this part where my hand's going to... Oop, it's coming out the bottom already. God, that's gross. Okay, so it's already coming out the bottom because of the gravity. Plus, I think the air bubble is like pushing up against it. Get off my finger. Okay. That lamp's in my eyes. Okay, let's fusion. Oh, don't go too fast. Great, because it's got, there's stuff in there that's in the way. Now, if this doesn't turn out the way I wanted it to, I could revert to clear. Then it looked more like what it's supposed to look like. But, you know, since it's supposed to be like the Mutagen Man, he's got the, you know, the whole slime and the mutagen stuff. I'm going to put mutagen in it. Now, it may end up covering all that up. I didn't think about that. I thought for some reason his eye was on the outside. Okay, let me go ahead and go again. I just don't want to go too fast because evidently it causes, like, the little organs and stuff are, you know, causing some air traffic in there. So it works. So that's a great idea that you had there, Sean. I was thinking, like, gosh, if there was like a funnel to get it in there, or like I knew that what I was thinking was in the kitchen area in the Walmart, but I had to go and ask the lady working over, and this was early in the morning. There was nobody working in the pharmacy area. The woman working over just stocking. And she's like, oh, well, the things over there. I was like, well, I think this will work better because the hole in it's a lot bigger than the thing I was going to buy. And I had some ketchup package, or what do they call it? Ketchup squirt bottles, whatever. The pretty ones with the little pretty butterfly. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And my mom's an artsy fartsy person, so I'm surprised I never had any of those growing up because we had everything in our house is artistic. Like I was like, my shell pump. Okay, so in the bathroom, we have a clear shell, you know, for dispensing. It looks like a seashell for dispensing soap, and it's broke. And I'm like, well, I'm never going to find another one, and I can't seem to find them anywhere. Walmart doesn't have anything. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can always go online. Yeah, that's what I should do. I should have, dang it, when I was ordering from Amazon, I should order one. I should look for it. But yeah, I had a seashell one that I've had forever, and it finally bit the dust. And I have a cat one that's a black cat soap dispenser, and a stormtrooper for the foam dispenser. But I am not buying that foam dispensing stuff. And Dad usually likes to dilute it. Like he says, like you just do 1 part soap to 9 parts water, and you got it. So he's, you know, I've been doing that on and off. Because Dad likes the foam one better anyway. Or maybe he just likes, well, Dad likes cats a lot. That's why he has so many cats here. A while ago, I was like, just taking a break and watching some Young Justice. And of course, Midnight wanted to get her loving in. And then Tom was like, well, I want to get my loving in. I was like, okay, guys, I'm laying on the right side. I can't give you, but I can't pet both of you at the same time. I'm like, my gosh. And they're twin brother and sister. They don't look anything alike. She's a clamshell calico. He's a red tabby, which if you've seen in my videos, you've seen them. Although she's harder to get. She's never in the front of the house, and I don't usually hang out in the back of the house. She likes the back of the house. I don't know why. She always likes to hang out back there on the back porch. I like to hang out in the front for, you know, not right now. It's too hot to hang out anywhere outside. But during the spring, what y'all call winter, we call it like, we have like a 5-month spring and a 5-month fall. We have 1 month of winter, and then I guess, you know, the hottest month for us is right now. Like, although it's been a lot cooler this week. Normally, July is like the worst, and it just lingers into August. I think, like, when I used to live in a city, August was the worst, it seems like. I don't know if it's different in this out there or what. I mean, in the big city where I used to live. That was a long time ago, though. I was telling my neighbor about this thing called a purple alert. He's like, what's a purple alert? Well, in a big city, I told him, they have such bad, like, all those cars and such, like, you have more people per lane than we do down here. Even in the summertime, we don't have that many people per square mile or whatever. And we have the ocean to take care of. There's phytoplankton in the ocean that take care of the atmosphere, so we don't have the bad air that you guys have in cities. But I told him about what's called a purple alert, and it's basically where the air's just toxic. You just got to really take it easy if you're outside. He's like, going, that sounds like a nightmare. I was like, well, yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't want to live in a city ever again. So I don't like how much that we're getting. He's really upset too about up there right behind the Walgreens in Charlotte. There's building what looks like a city. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to double the population of our county. We don't have the infrastructure for that. And I don't know what they're thinking. You can't just increase the population that fast. Like, I know that some of you guys in big cities, you're used to that, but we're not. We don't have anywhere to go. We can't build onto, well, never mind, I better not say that. We'll build into the ocean. I don't think we should. I just believe making things over populous is not good. I think people should have more elbow room. Elbow room, elbow room. Maybe it's because I'm a hippie from the 70s. I was brought up by my mom who, for all the shopping she enjoyed doing, she mostly liked to just, we were one of these people, like, I love going to thrift stores because that's what we did. We believe that you should use the resources at hand before you get new resources. That's why, it'd probably tear my dad up if he found out I just replaced the flushing thing on the toilet. I tried to fix the one on there but he's going to be so upset. I'm going, why'd you buy another one? What's wrong with the old one? Well, it broke. Yeah, but you could have fixed it. I tried. It's plastic. What are you supposed to do? I tried to plastic glue it and everything, and it just wouldn't work. When you flush the toilet, the little thing, it raises the bob thing in the back. It took me forever it just wouldn't hold. The glue wouldn't, or not the glue, it was a thing that's supposed to fuse and make basically plastic to plastic, kind of like cement, sort of. So this is a long, tedious process. I guess maybe I should be patient, wait till it settles down, and then go back in again, because if I put too much in at one time, it's just not going to go in. See, it keeps on squirting out the top, and then you have to keep jabbing it down in there. Now, if there was like another way to let air come out while this goes in, that'd be good. Or if I did have like a weird needle type thing, that also would be good. Okay, I need to take a break because I don't think it's going to go in all at one time. You might have to just let it stand up and let it go all the way down, because it's kind of like, what is it called, like bottlenecking at the top. And it's a non-Euclidean liquid. So far, that's what we got. Now, what if I added water to this and dilute it? What do you guys think? It's covering it. It's so opaque that it is covering. I'm going to I'm going to do it this. I'm going to holster this. What time? It's almost 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, I will be watching they're doing babies this week for the thing. What's it called again? Cover Slingers. So go to the Gray Man's channel and go to Cover Slingers. I'll try to remember to put a link in my channel, like on my community page. I usually try to do stuff like that whenever I want people to join us for live things and things that I want you guys to see. Yeah, some people, they don't. If you see something on my community page that you don't understand, it's okay, because you don't have to understand everything. I have some people that are like flipped out when they see something for the first time they've never seen in their life, and I'm like, you're probably not part of the culture. That's okay. It's fine. You don't have to, understand everything. I know what it's like to be part of multiple cultures. Being part Cherokee on my dad's side and going to powwows when I was a kid, and I really miss the powwows. And then when my parents split up, that we really had any time to do anything. There's a part of me that really misses that, just going to powwows on Saturdays, and it was a lot of fun. Of course, nowadays it'd be like, man, it's like appropriation, whatever. It's like, look, it's part of my culture. I don't want to hear about it. Okay. All right, settling down. I'm going to just leave it like this. Maybe it'll settle all the way to the bottom. It just takes a little while since it again. I'm going to set it up against something over here. I wish I had a cap for that. I didn't think about that because I guess that most people would use it and then just wash it out and whatever. But I didn't think I was going to have anything left over. I didn't realize it was going to be a process. It's going to take a while. I could just put it back in there, but I think I'm just going to put something on the end of it. I can probably. Nope. It shouldn't be too hard to figure out something to put on it, like saran wrap or something. Or just let it retreat back into it. Let it settle back up. You just leave it be. Let it settle to the bottom. It won't ooze back out like that if I release the pressure on it. All right, so something I was wanting to do, put that in there. I was actually going to use the clearer one, but the clearer ones are always more solid almost. Like you can put them in there. You can put them in little cubes, and it would take forever for it to settle in there. Plus, another factor about this is it glows in the dark. Is there a light coming from this? Oh well. I know that whenever like the lamp is right over this, so at nighttime, when I turn this off to go to bed, it's like wee wee, it's glowing. That's my Mutagen Man. So what did you guys put in your Mutagen Man? Did you put water in it like you would have done when you were a kid, or did you put something else? Again, I was not a kid when these things came out. That's why I don't have a strong affinity to them. But something about I was talking about the other day with a friend was something about having a toy. I was talking to Jess about this. It just reminds you of a time when you actually last time you touched it. Like the last time I remember having a Mutagen Man in my hand, or I guess the first time I should say, is what my little I can call them nephews, my god brothers, because the one my age was Jason. The two he's got like a kid, he had little brothers half his age. They were like, look at this, and they put it in my face and went, that's like gross. I remember going, man, this is gross, but now it's like from a different perspective. And the ones that they had that I was like, well, I actually like those were the robot ones. What was it? The Chrome Dome, I think was his name. The ones that looks like he's all silver, a ninja-looking silver dude. I was like, he's cool. And I can't remember what they had. One other one, and I can't remember if it was the robot turtle or the Mutajoid, whatever his name is, Fugitoid. I think it was Fugitoid because I was like, I kept on like wondering, are you sure that's his name? Because it looks like something else. But either way you say it, it doesn't sound good. I think he's already starting to settle down some. Maybe I should do a little bit more. Maybe I should do it over here. Oh look, it's going in nicer. I'm trying not to crowd on top of it. Maybe that's letting air go out while slime goes in. Oh, there we go. That's better. I've got it guided toward the other side, so it's going down. It's starting to back up. Let it go down. So it just takes me back to the good old days. Way before the internet made it so busy. But I think the internet's made like a little bit more too busy. I feel like I've always got to watch this and do that and do this and do that. Back in the days, I used to just had less to do. I think as humans, we make ourselves too busy, and I think that's and I'm not saying I'm above it. I'm not saying it's affecting me too. Sometimes I just want to like retreat. So I got a little bit left in there, which is fine. Whoa, see, that's a lot more. So guys, what do you think? To me, I'm going, well, it's kind of destroyed the whole, there's guts inside of there. There's still some in the back. I don't know. If I add water to it, of course, it will dilute in water. I do know that for a fact with slime, because that's how you produce slime. Has anybody ever actually made your own slime? Because I've done that before. But if I dilute it, it's not going to dilute it enough to really... Well, we'll do it for a while, see how I like it. there's things that show, so I don't know. Again, it's still got to settle down. So I'll get it settled down after I get done with the show. I'll come back and do some more. All right. Well, thanks for anybody who's joining later. I guess it's Saturday. Everybody else is out having fun. We've got sun outside now, but we've been having rain so much here lately. And I guess, oh, and another thing I thought about, instead of having to worry about, this is only going to cover the bottom half of the window. But what I could do is, I was thinking, like, you know how the window is 2 panes with we have a wooden frame. I know a lot of windows nowadays are aluminum frames. I can just pin it, not even worry, it's not a curtain, so you know how you have to, curtains, blah, 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 loops and stuff. I can just actually, get thumbtacks or something and just pin it to it and see how that works. See if it's gives me enough see-throughness or whatever. But, and plus, it adds a bit of color in there. Yes, if I was going to design it my own, I would put up like seashells or some kind of, ocean theme. That's the way I roll.